I hear you.
Cold up there, Woody?
It actually was, yeah, a little windy. Yeah, Will, you got access, right? So you're good. I can leave.
Yeah, good to go.
Perfect. I'll text you when we're on the way.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. You good, Brittany? All right, guys. We have Miguel here first. We'll take it away.
Bill, how would you assess your team's performance tonight?
Oof. Maybe it's the game that I'm most proud in this season, because they understood the game plan. They execute really good. They understood how to play against Red Bull, defending and attacking. It's a very demanding team, and our answer was so positive. We did the most difficult. That was tie a game when a very early goal, and the second goal from them come in our best moment. We were dominating the game, trying to have chances, and one mistake, and of course can happen, but against these kind of teams with this quality striker, if you have one moment that you make a mistake, they punish you. I mean, I believe if someone didn't watch the game and just saw the score, say, oof, Red Bull was much better than Charlotte FC, and today was not my impression. Their bench were very frustrated because we were performing much better than them, and they were for the fights and for the complaints and for the shouts and for this kind of out of football, because they were not able to compete. I mean, we were much better with the 1-1. At any time, we were much better than them. So I mean, later is the score, and as I said many times, the final score is not in your hands. But when you do everything that is under your control, we cannot say anything to the guys. You know, they compete really, really, really good, and maybe it's our best game away in terms of performance.
I know you mentioned the mistakes that led to the second goal. How would you assess the overall performance of your back four?
Really good, because they are very, very demanding going to the space, winning the duels, winning the second balls. So you need to be super concentrated and super focused, and they were, but it's so difficult to not have a mistake against this kind of opponents.
And lastly, you mentioned your pride of the team. What was missing for you to get the final result you wanted?
Many things that I will not tell you. Many things.
Thank you.
No problem.
Steve, go ahead.
Hi, Miguel. Were you surprised at the physicality of this match?
Say again?
Were you surprised at the physical nature of this
No.
match for
No,
two
no.
teams that had not played each other before?
Yeah, no, it didn't surprise me, because we expected this and we prepared this and we know how they play, and they suffered in many moments because they were not able to defend us. Of course, when they have the chance to counter attack, and when they have the spaces, they are very fast. They have legs. They hurt you, but we were able to be super reliable and consistent during the minutes. So in terms of physicality, I mean, Red Bull is legs, is runs, but who play football today was Charlotte FC.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Nick, go ahead.
All right, thanks, Miguel. What tactical adjustments did you make at halftime, and how did the Red Bulls respond to those adjustments?
Yeah, we were showing them in the halftime where the spaces and who could be our men to progress, or our spaces to use to progress. But Red Bull also adjust, and they made our work easier, because if it's something that we do well, is when they jump, we find the solutions in the back, and we were able to progress at any time. So was not done a big adjustment, was just, hey guys, what you are doing, just be aware that this space is here and this player is there, and we need to use a connector here to play to this player. But they adjust, and they adjust for something easier for them, and they didn't find the way to stop our progression, our attacking organization.
All right, and another thing, what did you say to your players after the match?
I mean, I didn't speak with all of them. I just checked the hands, but with some of them, I try to explain that what is in our hands. We did well. Nothing to say. I mean, we need to be proud of ourselves and our work and our performance, because we did what was planned. And finally, the mistakes in the game, appear, and you have many mistakes, and even more with this kind of opponents, that they are very, very demanding, and they force mistakes at any time. But that's it. We need to be proud, and we need to be aware the team that we were today. They really suffer against a new franchise, and it's a new group with a big difference in off the pitch. So we put our face today there and say, hey guys, we will make the job and we'll be proud of our job.
Thank you.
All right, Carol, last one in English here before we go to Spanish.
Yeah, Miguel, I was just curious about the decision with Jalen Lindsay the last couple of games. Has it been tactical, or maybe he's getting out competed in training, or what's going on there?
No, I mean, Jalen is always doing well, but Harry is doing so good. In the training, he made a step. He's pushing a lot, Jalen, and he deserves to have minutes. It's not that Jalen is doing something wrong. It's because Harry deserves with his job every day to get minutes. That's it. And now we have a really nice competition between them.
All right, let's do Spanish. Claudio, go ahead.
Hola Miguel, buenas noches.
Bueno,
¿Cómo se explica lo que acabas de decir, que ustedes fueron mejores cuando prácticamente el equipo no pateó al arco, salvo en el gol y en el cabezazo de Camil?
y porque hay más fases del juego que no son solo las finalizaciones. Cuando hablo de que hemos sido mejores, hablo de otras fases del juego y seguramente ellos fueron mejores en esa fase del juego. Pero en el juego hay muchas fases y muchos factores que no es solo la finalización. Obviamente, quien tenemos enfrente no te va a dejar patear al arco, porque juegan con 3 más 1 que te viene, es decir, porque son muy ganadores en los duelos defensivos. Entonces, obviamente es muy difícil. Hablo de otras fases en las que defensivamente no tenían soluciones, sacaban el equipo, la pegaban, intentaban la segunda pelota porque ellos no saben jugar con esta presión, como nosotros sí. Si nosotros nos presionas y sabemos jugar, y en el control del partido ofensivo estuvimos mucho tiempo en campo contrario y sometiendo al rival.
Y la otra, obviamente yo lo vi por televisión el partido y no puedo tener la misma perspectiva que tienen ustedes ahí, pero me dio la sensación de que realmente ellos estaban haciendo muchas más cosas para ganar, no en la parte de técnica, si se entiende, ¿no? Con muchas más ganas, o era parte de, o es el parte de los juegos de ellos, no sé, ¿cómo lo viste vos ahí?
O sea, yo no lo veo así. Si hubieras estado cerquita del banquillo, hubieras escuchado la frustración que tenía el entrenador. Decía, incluso insultó en algún momento a nuestro banquillo, estaba bien frustrado, y todos los miembros de su cuerpo técnico también. Entonces, no sé, a mí eso no me habla de ganas, me habla de eso, de frustración.
Gracias.
Nada.
Okay, Carlos, and then we'll end with Antonio.
Noche, profesor. Una pregunta. Es la segunda vez que nos hacen un gol muy rápido. El partido anterior también nos hicieron el gol en el menos de 2 minutos y ahora también. ¿Y cómo podemos explicar esas partes del juego que nos marcan demasiado rápido?
Porque el juego tiene 90 minutos y puedes hacer gol y te pueden hacer gol desde que pita el árbitro hasta que vuelva a pitar. Intentamos dominar todo lo que tenemos que dominar, y algunas veces pues el rival es mejor y es mejor en el minuto 1, y a lo mejor nosotros pues somos mejores a partir del minuto 2, y nosotros siendo mejores en el minuto 2 hasta el 89 no somos capaces de hacer gol, y el rival en el minuto 1 en esa acción que fue mejor te hizo el gol, y es lo que hay. Es que no hay mucho más.
Gracias. En el segundo tiempo vi que el equipo empezó mucho mejor y justo al cabezazo de Josvia, que sale desviado, estuvimos nosotros para marcar el segundo, pero ellos no marcan el segundo, yo creo que fue un craso error de Corujo, y el tercero también un craso error de Macum. Yo creo que el resultado final no refleja el 3-1, yo creo que pudimos haberlo ganado también, pero creo que nos está costando mucho el llegar al arco y no definir bien.
No somos lo que somos y estamos construyendo. Y todavía son, digamos, 3 meses. Paciencia, amigo.
Gracias.
Hola Miguel, buenas noches. ¿Qué aprendizaje te dejó este torneo de Copa y en dónde crees que el equipo creció con esa experiencia? ¿Es en el carácter, en el jugar con sentido de urgencia, en entender los momentos del partido? ¿Qué te lleva esta experiencia de Copa?
No, o sea, lo primero, la ayuda y el compromiso de toda la plantilla. Le tocó jugar en los 2 primeros partidos a jugadores que no vienen teniendo minutos y que compitieron muy bien para ayudar al equipo a progresar y a poder enfrentarnos a un equipo de la MLS en esta fase. Eso creo que es lo primero, ¿no? El compromiso y la oportunidad aprovechada, digamos, ¿no? de los que jugaron en los primeros partidos. Y hoy la capacidad de competir realmente. Hoy la capacidad de competir en un partido creo que bonito para el espectador. Es decir, yo la verdad lo disfruté muchísimo. Vi a mi equipo competir ante unos presupuestos de locos y esto dejándose la piel y siendo súper fieles a lo que habíamos hablado, teniendo solo un día de preparación, intentando hacer lo que habíamos dicho, interpretándolo muy bien, ejecutándolo también muy bien. Así que me habla de una respuesta súper positiva, de mucha inteligencia, de mucho compromiso y también de la capacidad de sacrificio, de capacidad de sufrimiento, capacidad de superarse, digamos, ¿no?
New York, un equipo de mucha pierna que corre, que meten, que te presionan alto, que parece que se multiplican a veces en el medio campo. Esa presión alta, me imagino que se llevan ustedes mucha información para poder en el partido ya de MLS, que en un par de días estará enfrentándose nuevamente a New York, el tener esas quizás respuestas para poder romper la primera línea de presión por lo a veces asfixiante que puede ser ellos por la manera en cómo corren y presionan, ¿no?
Pero hoy la rompimos 1000 veces, porque solo van, o sea, a veces no saben cómo, y a veces van muy mal. Entonces, como van muy mal, o sea, solo es cuestión de pierna. Es cuestión de correr muchas veces lo que hacen. Y cometen unos errores muy groseros en los que fuimos capaces de aprovechar dentro de lo que somos y de lo que somos capaces de hacer. Fuimos capaces bueno, pues de aprovecharnos de esos errores groseros que cometen en ese tipo de presiones.
Y la última, la no utilización de Anton en un perfil izquierdo, ¿es simplemente por eso o porque tuvo poco tiempo de prepararse con ustedes por lo de la Green Card, que no estuvo mucho tiempo en los últimos días para prepararse?
Sí, Anton acaba de llegar, entonces todavía él ha estado sin entrenar, o sea, ha estado entrenando solo, no es lo mismo estar entrenando solo que estar entrenando con el equipo. Entonces entendí que para este partido los que estaban en mejores condiciones para competir eran Cristian y Guzmán.
Pero sí lo puedes llegar a ver hipotéticamente como un central por izquierda en algún momento de la temporada si es que se llega a requerir.
Sí, o sea, tanto Anton como Guzmán, en el momento en el que se requiera, ellos son capaces de hacerlo en el perfil izquierdo perfectamente.
Gracias.
Nada.
All right, I think that's everyone. Thanks, Miguel, for your time.
No problem.
All right, everyone. Brant Bronico is on his way with Woody right now, so he'll be on shortly.
Hey guys, we have Brant here. Hello, everyone.
Cool. Will, go ahead. As always, kick us off.
Brand, how would you assess the way you guys played tonight?
I mean, it was a scrappy game. When you play Red Bulls, it's always going to be scrappy. But I think, for the most part, we were up for the challenge. And I thought we came out in the second half and played a lot better. I'd go as far as to say they kind of dominate in the game, and they get one ball over the top and get a tap in goal, which kind of, I guess, lowered our spirits a little bit. But we kept fighting and we never gave up, but obviously disappointed with the loss.
When you have games against teams like this that you've seen and that, maybe others or your teammates have not, how much imperativeness is it on you to kind of show the way for your teammates when you know that the team is going to press high and has certain characteristics like Red?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're right. It's extremely important, especially for me and guys that have played in this league for a while and have played a lot of games in this league. It's important for us to let them know that, hey, Red Bull's going to press you. It's going to be tough to play. You're not going to have a lot of time on the ball. And they're going to leave you 1v1 in their back. So it's, maybe turn them around for the first 10, 15 minutes. And then, things will start to open up.
And lastly, for me, what was missing from you guys getting the results you wanted tonight?
Yeah, I mean, goals, obviously, but I feel like just execution in the final third. I think we had a couple chances there, and if we go up 2-1, it's a different game. I feel like we can be more clinical in the final third, and obviously we can be more solid defensively.
Thank you.
Steve?
Brant, you described the game as scrappy. I thought it was a little more escalated with that, actually it's with a little more instigation on the part of some of the New York players and things along that line. I mean, it was a very physical and a bit chippy game for two teams that had not played each other before.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how Red Bull is. That's their game. They try to get into your head. They're very physical. And if you're not up for the challenge, it can definitely affect you as a player. But like I said, I felt like all the guys were up for it tonight. The result just didn't go our way.
Okay, thank you.
Nick?
Grant, thanks for doing this. So I'm wondering, what's the attitude in the locker room after the match? How are the players taking this? What were the kind of things said and talked about and attitudes?
It was pretty quiet. It's just, I guess general after a loss, we're all disappointed, right? We want to win the game. We wanted to move on and really do something with this tournament. But we got to move on to the next game. We have another game in 4 days, so we get a chance. We don't have to wait as long, and we go to Seattle, and we have another opportunity to get our first away win. So at this point, that's all we can focus on. Tonight's game is over, and Sunday's game is what's ahead. So we're going to choose to focus on that.
Thank you.
Claudia? Claudia, you there? Cool. We'll go to Alex right now. Alex, talk about Claudia if he's in here.
Hey, Brent, I'm just curious about the environment. I mean, being in a smaller stadium like that, how much of a factor do you think that was, and how much did that maybe affect some of the play tonight?
Yeah, but we can say that, but both teams are playing on the same field. We have the same, officials. We have the same conditions, right? So I don't like to make excuses. I don't like to put things into the control of others. It's not, it was on us tonight. We need to go out there. We need to find ways to win in every single environment that we go into.
And then just knowing that you guys are going to be on the road again this upcoming weekend, I guess what changes between now and then?
nothing. We maintain a stronger mentality. We got to keep building on these away wins. I mean, I thought the team played pretty well tonight, as far as our away performances have gone. I felt like we've, continued to build on those away performances in one way or another. And it's just a matter of us putting all the good things together and getting a win on the road. So we're fully focused on Seattle, and we're fully focused on winning in Seattle.
Thanks, Brant.
All right. I think that's it. Anyone else? All right, cool. Thanks, Brant. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, y'all.
Good luck, Brant.
All right, guys, that'll be it for tonight.